They just not it's up. He goes, well, you can go back. Let me test it out. Yeah. I guess every year they expire.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to the City of Victorville Planning Commission meeting for December 11th, 2024. I will call this meeting to order. And can we start with roll call, please?
Commissioner Marsh.
Here.
Commissioner Messin.
Here.
Commissioner Thomas.
Here.
Vice Chair Cook-Askins.
Here.
Chair Kurth.
Here.
We have quorum.
Thank you. Next up, if you'll please rise for the invocation led to us by Commissioner Messin, followed by the pledge by Commissioner Thomas.
May you please all bow your heads. Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to gather here today. We ask that we engage in constructive and respectful dialogue. We hope that you please continue to look over our residents of Victorville over this holiday season, and may everyone have a blessed holiday season and a prosperous 2025. Amen.
Amen. Place your right hand on the heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next up are just general public comments for items other than what's on tonight's agenda. Do we have any speaker cards?
We do not.
Is there anyone here to speak to us tonight on general comments? Seeing no one, I will close the public hearing for general comments. As a note, we did get a comment in our package. And is that, I should ask staff probably, will that be, whoever sent that in, will staff be able to answer them if there's a protocol for their question on that commission comment?
Yes, we have answered them. It is not a dedicated street. There's no map to have the item brought before the planning commission. So any action on that item would be at the direction of the planning commission.
Okay, thank you. That moves us into the approval of some previous minutes. Those would be the minutes of October 9th, 2024 and November 13th of 2024.
Commissioner Thomas, move for approval.
I second.
I have a first by Commissioner Thomas, a second by Vice Chair Cook-Askins. I'll take a roll call vote. Commissioner Marsh.
Yes.
Commissioner Messin.
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas.
Yes.
Vice Chair Cook-Askins.
Yes.
Chair Kurth.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. Next up is a public hearing item. This is item number 2. If we could start out with the staff report, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the commission. Agenda item number 2 is case number PLAN 21-00039. It is a tentative track map with a proposed mitigated negative declaration to allow for the creation of 39 residential lots from 4 existing R1 single-family residential zone properties. This proposal is located at the northwest corner of Tamarisk Road and Huerta Street. And for reference, this is on the eastern part of the city, just on the boundaries of the city along Spring Valley Lake. The proposed 39-lot single-family residential subdivision includes a design in accordance with Title 16 including lot size, dimensions, and lot configuration. Additionally, the proposed tentative tract map complies with the components of the single-family design guidelines. This includes a neighborhood design that limits through streets and provides enhanced landscaping along the project frontage. Drainage facilities within this project have are designed as a linear basin along Tamarisk Road and Paiute Avenue street frontages, so as to be designed as a dual use area for project stormwater and for landscape enhancement. The lot design of this project generally complies with Title 16. However, staff would make one note to this. On the proposed map, there are utility easements traversing lots 21 and 22, as well as lots 26 and 27. Historically, the preference on these lots and these types of easements, are to be solely located on a single lot. This will allow for maintenance access, wall placement, and allow those areas to be utilized for recreational space, should they be designed to allow such. Although this wasn't noted in the staff report, staff will be including a condition in the recommendation to address this minor change. With regards to the environmental assessment on the project, an initial study and mitigated negative declaration have been prepared in accordance with Section 15070 of the California Environmental Quality Act, and all of the proposed mitigation measures have been included within the proposed conditions of approval. Additionally, comments were received by the Mojave Desert Air Quality Management District, the San Manuel Nation, and San Bernardino County Public Works Department, which have been adequately addressed in the conditions of approval. With that, staff recommends that the Planning Commission conduct a public hearing, receive testimony regarding the proposed project, and take the following actions. Adopt the attached mitigated negative declaration with a mitigation monitoring and reporting program for the project, and adopt a resolution number P-24-057, approving tentative tract map case number PLAN 21-00039, subject to the attached conditions of approval, and with the added condition that states the applicant subdivider during the final map check shall ensure the utility and or drainage easements proposed on the tentative map between lots 21 and 22 and lots 26 and 27 are relocated to a single lot and not centered on the shared property line, subject to the review and approval of the zoning administrator and city engineer. And with that, staff is available for any questions the commission may have.
Thank you. Does the commission have any questions for staff on this one? Okay, then I will go ahead and I'll open up the public hearing on agenda item number 2. Do we have any speaker cards?
We do not.
Is there anyone here that would like to address us on item number 2? Okay, then I'll go ahead and I'll close the public hearing on agenda item number 2, bring it back to the commission for a determination.
I move to approve item 2 to include the additional staff recommendations.
A second.
I have a first by Commissioner Messin, a second by Commissioner Marsh. I'll take a roll call vote. Commissioner Marsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Messin?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cook Askins?
Yes.
Chair Kurth?
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Unanimously.
All right, that one has been approved, and that moves us on to item number 3, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the commission. Agenda item number 3 is case number PLAN 22-00029. This is a tentative tract map with a proposed mitigated negative declaration to allow for the development of a 53-lot residential subdivision from 2 undeveloped parcels totaling approximately 19 acres in an R1 single-family residential zone district. This project is located at the southwest corner of Luna Road and Fremont Road, and for reference, this is the westerly area of the city, just west of US Highway 395. As proposed, this project includes a design in accordance with the Title 16 standards, including minimum lot sizes, dimensions, and configuration. Additionally, as proposed, the tentative tract map meets all current requirements of the single-family design guidelines. This includes a neighborhood design that limits through streets and links residents to designated trail areas located along the end of each cul-de-sac. Lot designs with varying lot widths, lot sizes, and configurations. Drainage facilities designed as dual use with a 10-foot wide recreational walking path along the surface at the abutting storm drainage channel, and entry landscaping along the perimeter streets of the project. With regards to the environmental assessment, an initial study and mitigated negative declaration have been prepared in accordance with CEQA, and all proposed mitigation measures have been included within the proposed conditions of approval. Also on this project, comments were received from the Mojave Desert Air Quality Management District, the San Manuel Nation, and BURTEC, and these have been adequately addressed by the conditions of approval proposed for the project. With that, staff recommends that the Planning Commission conduct a public hearing, receive testimony regarding the proposed project, and take the following actions. Adopt the attached mitigated negative declaration with a mitigation monitoring and reporting program for the project, and adopt resolution number P-24-058, approving tentative track map case number PLN 22-00029, subject to the attached conditions of approval. And staff is available for any questions you may have.
Thank you for that. Are there any questions for staff on number 3? Okay, then I will open up the public hearing on agenda item number 3. Do we have any speaker cards?
We do not.
Do we have anyone here that would like to address us on number 3? Then I will close the public hearing and bring it back to the commission.
I'll make a motion to approve agenda item number 3 according to staff recommendations.
I second.
I have a first by Commissioner Marsh, second by Commissioner Thomas. I'll take a roll call vote. Commissioner Marsh,
Yes.
Commissioner Messin,
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas,
Yes.
Vice Chair Cook Askins.
Yes.
Chair Kurth.
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. That moves us on to agenda item number 4, please.
Thank you, Chairman Kurth, fellow commissioners. Item number 4 is plan case number PLAN 23-00010. It is a site plan with a proposed mitigated negative declaration to allow for the development of a 30,840 square foot medical office complex with a drive-through restaurant use on a vacant 3-acre project site, zoned C1 neighborhood retail service. The proposed development is located along the north side of Palmdale Road, approximately 900 feet east of the intersection of Palmdale Road and Cantina Street. The overall development will be comprised of 2 buildings, building 1 at approximately 10,100 square feet in size, which is intended to house a medical office, laboratory, pharmacy, and a drive-through coffee shop. And building 2, which is comprised of an approximately 20,700 square foot 2-story office building intended to accommodate future commercial office tenants. The proposal will be developed in 2 phases, with phase 1 will include building 1 and the associated site and frontage improvements, including items such as parking areas, landscaping, lighting, and right-of-way improvements, with the remainder of the site improvements to accommodate building 2 to be completed in the second phase. Access to the development will be provided through 2 proposed driveways, one along Palmdale Road, which is restricted to right-in, right-out turning movements due to an existing raised center median along Palmdale Road, and a second, which will come from Astor Road at the north into the site, accessed from Cantina Street to the west. This secondary access improvement is being provided to meet the fire department's emergency access requirements, as well as to meet the needs of the tenants. Adequate parking has been provided in connection with the proposed development. The requisite parking and improvements are being provided with each phase that have been appropriately distributed throughout the development. The underlying C1 zoning of this site and the surrounding properties allows for a host of uses, including medical office, retail, restaurant, and others as a permitted use. The proposed development and anticipated uses are permitted within the underlying zoning and complement the existing medical and retail uses established to the west of this site, and are anticipated to complement the future neighborhood commercial uses in the area. Staff finds the overall development is well designed with a comprehensive architectural theme that utilizes matching architectural features, colors, materials, and that have been developed in accordance with the city's commercial design guidelines. The site plan also includes improvements in accordance with the noted guidelines, including landscaping, paving treatments, and parking improvements that meet or exceed our minimum standards. Regarding the environmental review, an initial study and mitigated negative declaration have been prepared for the project in accordance with Section 15070 of the California Environmental Quality Act. And all the proposed mitigation measures have been included in the proposed conditions of approval. Mitigation measures for air quality, biological resources, cultural and tribal resources, and geology and soils were included in the proposed mitigated negative declaration that will ensure that any potential effects on the environment are considered less than significant. The proposal as presented is in compliance with the applicable development standards of the city's municipal code and subject to the attached conditions of approval. Therefore, staff recommends that the Planning Commission conduct a public hearing, receive testimony regarding the proposed project, and take the following actions. Adopt the attached mitigated negative declaration with a mitigation monitoring and reporting program for the project, and adopt resolution number P-24-056, approving case number PLAN 23-00010, subject to the attached conditions of approval. And staff and the applicant are available should you have any questions.
Thank you. Any questions of staff on item number 4 from the commission? Okay, then I'll go ahead and I'll open up the public hearing on item number 4. Do we have any speaker cards?
Yes, our first speaker will be Ricardo Cazares.
Welcome.
Hello, Chairperson and members of the board. My name is Ricardo Cazares. I'm with MOA Architects, Senior Project Manager. Just want to let you know we reviewed the, oh yeah. Is that good? We reviewed the comments and we're good with everything on the list. We'd like to thank city staff for getting us to this point. Thank you.
Well, thank you. The commission have any questions for the applicant representative?
I had a quick one. I just wanted to know if any tenants have been identified as of yet.
Just the medical portion, the family practice.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
We have no additional speaker cards on this item.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak to us on item number 4? Okay, seeing no one, I will close the public hearing on agenda item number 4 and bring it back to the commission.
I'll make a motion to adopt agenda item number 4 according to staff recommendations.
I second.
I have a first by Commissioner Marsh, a second by Commissioner Thomas. I'll take a roll call vote. Commissioner Marsh,
Yes.
Commissioner Messin,
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas,
Yes.
Vice Chair Cook-Askins,
Yes.
Chair Kurth.
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously.
thank you. That has been approved. That moves us to agenda number 5, staff report, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Associate Planner Mina Morgan is the author of this item and is here to present this item tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the Planning Commission. Item 5 is plan case number PLAN 24-00013. It is a site plan with an environmental exemption to allow for the development of a 2-story, 8-unit apartment building totaling 10,578 square feet in size, with an approximate overall project density of 13.8 units per acre. Located within a mixed density residential zone, which permits up to 15 dwelling units per acre. Project is located south of and abutting to Tokay Street, approximately 230 feet east of Balsam Road. As proposed, all 8 units will include 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, amongst other features, and they will range in size starting at 1,198 square feet, with the largest units measuring up to 1,252 square feet. The project will include shared outdoor amenity space for residents, containing a seating area, barbecue area, and a tot lot. Landscaping is also proposed throughout the site, including the entrance and along the building's frontage and sides. The project includes 16 parking spaces, half of which are covered as required by the Development Code standards. It will also contain a trash enclosure that will be positioned away from the street frontage. The architectural design includes varying wall planes and roof lines. The building has a stucco finish and includes balconies, patios, concrete tile roof, metal railing, and accent tile features. As conditioned, the proposed residential apartment complex complies with the development standards of the R3 multifamily design guidelines, including site design, entryway design, walls and fences, landscaping, building design, and architectural treatment. With that, staff recommends that the Planning Commission conduct public hearing, receive testimony regarding the proposed project, and take the following actions. Find the project categorically exempt under Section 15332 of the California Environmental Quality Act and adopt resolution number P-24-061, approving site plan case number PLAN 24-00013, subject to the attached conditions of approval. And that concludes my presentation. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions on that report? Nope. Okay. Thank you, sir. So then I'll open up the public hearing on agenda number 5. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here tonight. Good to see everybody. My name's Tom Steno. I'm the architect and representative for Mr. Peterson and this project. Nice little apartment building. It works very well. It meets all the criteria for city's requirements. Oh, good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Oop.
Okay. So we got a little play land. We got plenty of parking. We got our covered parking. It's a nice product. I think it'll do well in the community and in the neighborhood. So I'm looking forward to an approval tonight. And we agree with the conditions on this. Everything's fine. And it's nice to see Mina for the first time. Mina, I haven't met you before, so nice to meet you and see you in person. So we're looking forward for our approval tonight.
Thank you. Any questions for the applicant's representative?
I did have a question. I just wanted to say that I really liked the outdoor play area that was associated with the complex, especially because it's so small. The fact that that was added, and I appreciate that. So thank you.
Thank you. Nice little added addition.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tino.
All right. Thanks, Rob.
Do we have any other speaker cards?
We do not.
Okay. Then I will close the public hearing. I did want to say also that I think primarily, historically, most of Tokay has been like multifamily and duplexes and apartments. And it's been a long time, I think, since we've seen any new development of that type of product along there. So it's kind of nice to see this, and it's a good looking project. So with that, I'll bring it back to the commission for a determination.
I move to approve the project with staff recommendations.
Second.
I have a first by Commissioner Messin and a second by Commissioner Marsh. I'll take a roll call vote. Commissioner Marsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Messin?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cook-Askins?
Yes.
Chair Kurth?
Yes,
Motion passes unanimously.
it's been approved. Thank you. And that moves us on to item number 6. It looks like there's a request for a continuance.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you, Chairman Kurth. Item number 6 is plan case number PLAN 23-00003. This is a site plan with a proposed mitigated negative declaration to allow for the development of an approximately 400,000 square foot warehouse distribution building on 2 vacant M2 heavy industrial zone parcels, totaling approximately 18 acres, located at the southwest corner of the logical extension of Cactus Road and Mesa Linda Avenue. This case is being presented to the Planning Commission at this time as a continuance request. As the commission may recall, this item was continued at the November 14th hearing to afford the applicant time to address comments received during the public review period. At the request of one of the initial commenting parties, the CEQA review period was extended to December 3rd 2024 due to an inadvertent lack of access to portions of the initial study reference materials. Following that November hearing and prior to the close of the extended review period, an additional comment was received, which has been provided to the commission as attachment A of their report. To afford the applicant time to respond to these latest comments, while also continuing to work with city staff to provide a comprehensive response to previous comments received, staff and the applicant are requesting an additional continuance. Staff would note that the applicant has been successful in addressing some of the comments received, and we are hopeful to bring this project back to the commission at their January 8th, 2025 meeting with a response to comments. So therefore, staff is recommending that the Planning Commission conduct a public hearing, receive testimony regarding the proposed project, and continue the public hearing to the Planning Commission's January 8th, 2025 hearing. Staff is available should you have any questions.
Thank you. Questions? Okay. Doesn't look like it, so I will open up the public hearing on item number 6. Do we have any speakers?
We do not.
Anyone here to speak to us on number 6? Okay, with that, then I'll leave the public hearing open, and I'll make the motion to continue this item to the Planning Commission's meeting of January 8th, 2025.
I second.
I have a first by Chair Kurth, a second by Commissioner Messin. I'll take a roll call vote. Commissioner Marsh?
Yes.
Commissioner Messin?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cook-Askin?
Yes.
Chair Kurth?
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you. And that leads us to any final reports or comments. We'll start with Commissioner Thomas.
No, I have none. Thank you.
Commissioner Cook-Askins.
Great project for our city, and the city recently had a wonderful Christmas parade.
Commissioner Marsh.
Yeah, just wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Look forward to seeing everybody back in 2025. You know, it's amazing as we get older how fast these years go by, but anyway, have a happy holidays.
Thank you. Commissioner Messin.
I just want to wish everyone also a happy holiday season.
I do as well. And any staff comments? I think there's something special with the animals coming up, right?
Yes, the animal shelter is going to be opening. Forgive me, I don't have the exact day. I know we already have animals there. Friday. Thank you, Mr. Webb. So yes, huge endeavor by the city to complete that, and all work done by city staff in the field, behind the scenes. So big kudos to city staff for getting that project over the finish line. And I echo the commissioner's statements. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season and enjoy your time with your families.
Yeah, thank you all. So with that, looks like we're going to reconvene. See you all next year. Meeting adjourned.